Roy, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios me los bendiga. Mis hijos no nacen otros como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Shane McClanahan will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
And stepping in, Kike Hernandez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
First pitch, 7:07.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Weak roller right side. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
So no need to wait, as here he is. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. One out, nobody on. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. As usual, no surprise, 72 degrees, the game time temperature here inside Tropicana Field. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 0-1.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Stays alive, still 0-2. And we're just underway from Tropicana Field. Shoots this one over to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Boston nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Eduardo Rodríguez gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the Division Series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matty, if you're looking for innings out of your starting pitcher, you're looking at the right guy. This guy seems to deliver more often than not, going deep into the games. He's one of those guys you feel really confident that could go into that 7th, 8th, and even the 9th inning, a workhorse.
As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping up is Wander Franco as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Much better hitter swinging right-handed for whatever it is. His entire career, he's hit much better against left-handed pitching than he has against right. This is definitely his more comfortable side.
Behind 0-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the second out. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Nero?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day. When you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Nelson Cruz now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Hernandez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nothing in the Tampa first. On to the second now from Tropicana. Still 0-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the imposing power bat, Rafael Devers. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Here comes the 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He'll try again. 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
That is it. The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. First pitch on the way. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Called strike. 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch, the 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And with two away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
And the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. And he misses there. 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Struck him out. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in is Austin Meadows, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 1-2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo home run for Austin Meadows as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Here's Randy Arozarena. So look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Boy, that double was an absolute missile.
Yeah, Matt, you can't fault the outfielder too much either. The line drive was hit right at him, and I think it took a minute to gauge where it was going. So I think he misjudged it a bit. The end result, the ball gets down, and the hitter is standing at second base with a solid double.
Joey Wendell digs in now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Fouled away. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. On deck, the big bat of Mike Zunino. No one out with a runner at second. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting 8, the catcher, Mike.
So here's Mike Zunino. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
2-0 now. Arozarena on second. Wendell on at first with nobody out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
The center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, and their runners at the corners now. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Here's a look over to first, and he's back easily. Runners are at first and third, one away. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
This is on the ground over to first. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
From the stretch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Throw won't get him. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
That brings up Wander Franco as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Hernandez gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We play 2 full. It's the Rays 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Now it'll be Hunter Renfroe. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command. And
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kiermaier looks up. Gone! Hunter Renfroe leaves the yard with a solo shot. And the Red Sox are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. Lays off 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. Arozarena has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. And now in the box, Jose Iglesias. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Arozarena will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. 2 down, no one on base, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 2 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Kiermaier to the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Now that the first baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. One and one to Schwarber. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Hit well on the ground to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We play 2.5. It's the Rays 3 and the Red Sox 1. Bottom of the third now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. Cruz, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Now here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Iglesias is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Next up, Austin Meadows. And we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up. And now a pitch on the way. Ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Hit hard but foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and Tampa Bay has taken a 4-1 lead.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
To the plate now, Randy Arozarena. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell as he'll take a look at ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Rays tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. Put through 3 in St. Pete. It's now 4-1 Tampa. All set for the start of the 4th, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Now here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Up high, 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Meadows is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the AB now. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Yeah, trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a.
Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Mike Zunino.
The catcher, Mike.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Count 1-2.
Drilled to the right side. No problem here. 1 away. So here's Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that.
High drive deep down the left field line. Verdugo is going to get there to make the catch a few steps into foul territory for out number 2.
Second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brendan Lau. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
In now, Wander Franco, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. No hits to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And that misses 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. On the second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well. Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Josh Taylor answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Stepping in now, Nelson Cruz as he drives a liner to right center. And that's going to get down out there. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Rays are out in front, 7-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi. Alex Verdugo digging in now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there, and it's even at 1. Fastball well outside. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And another foul ball. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. On Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of the spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Looking up is the right fielder, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Pitcher making him move his feet right there. Probably upset him a little bit. He dug right back in, didn't lose his toe hold, and absolutely clobbered that pitch.
At the plate now, Jose Iglesias.
The second baseman.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pitch on the way. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez. Fouled off. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 0-1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Iglesias leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. Halfway home tonight on the Gulf Coast. It's the Rays 7 and the Red Sox 2. Into the box, Austin Meadows in his career versus this pitcher. He's got a 3-for-5 line. First pitch coming. Here it is. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Now batting, right fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Up next, Randy Arozarena. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Oh, and he misses it. To Iglesias for 1. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he fouls this one off. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Now the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's
Now
favor, but
batting,
it
catcher.
wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Here now is Mike Zunino, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Runner goes. Pitch inside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
2 on, 2 out, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Verdugo waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. They're on top 7-2. Josh Fleming takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber grounded out in his last at-bat.
Kyle.
First pitch on the way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. 1 gone in the inning now. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The windup and the 0-1. Fleming is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Here comes the 1-2. Popped up. And there's out number 2. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First delivery to him. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 5. It's 7-2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brandon Lau. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Now the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0. And this one will be foul back in among the fans.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Wander Franco. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out. At the plate now is Yandy Diaz, singled in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And the pitch on 2-1. Ball even at 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're on top 7-2. Now to bat, J.D. Martinez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
2-0 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. 3-1 to Martinez.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Number 99, Alex.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A 1 pitch on its way. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. So next to bat will be Hunter Renfroe. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Martinez, the runner at second with 1 away. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Christian Vasquez will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So now here is Christian Vasquez. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Rosarena is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Garrett Whitlock gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home seventh. Last half of the seventh here, and striding forward the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz.
First pitch of the AB now. And that's in there for strike one. And it's fouled away. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home seventh.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the left field,
Austin Meadows stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Now here's the first offering.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Randy Arozarena waits on deck. A runner at first with no outs here. And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1. Set. Here's the 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
the bat, the right fielder.
So the next to bat will be Randy Arozarena. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Comes set and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. Verdugo looks up. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Ryan Brazier comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Joey Wendell, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. For his career in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. Popped up. Bogarts moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Mike Zunino, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Into the box, Kevin Kiermaier, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. Brandon Lau would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
At the plate now, Brandon Lau, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Lifetime versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 4. The 1-0 delivery. 3 runs already home here. Too high, and it's 3-0. Wander Franco would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. One more look at the big blow for the Rays. A 3-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Rays 10 and the Red Sox 2. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jose Iglesias. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Kike Hernandez will be next. Here it comes. The 3-0 is in there for strike one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
He's set, and the pitch. Kike Hernandez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. In there, 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. 1-2 now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Meadows has it, and there's one away. Next to stand in is Kyle Schwarber. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
You can tell he wants that pitch back. That was a changeup right there that he handled nicely. Just got a hair early on and hooked it foul.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he lays off for ball one. Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run that doesn't mean a whole lot.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rafael Devers. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
The 1-1. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. The 1-2. Weak chopper to the left side. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. A run, a hit, and a man left. Yes. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Rays 10 and the Red Sox 3. Hirokazu Sawamura enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Wander Franco.
Not shortstop. Wander.
And now pitch on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 2.
Next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Up next will be the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The 0-2 home.
Outside, that's the ball.
He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. And it's gone. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Stepping in now, Austin Meadows. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. The 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Back up the middle, and that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Dero, when you come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1. Gonna be a tough play, and he's safe.
Boy, frustrating from a pitcher standpoint right there. That swinging bunt, almost a perfect swinging bunt, made at field by the third baseman.
Yeah, grown man hit that ball, Dan. Without question, grown man hit that ball. I can't begin to tell you, though, how tough it is for a third baseman to come in, bare hand that off the grass, and be able to put a strong throw to first base.
Hey, what does it feel like when you get to first after one of those swinging bunt knocks?
Man, get you some.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive to center field. Hernandez finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. One for the Rays on the solo home run. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. It's the Rays 11 and the Red Sox 3. Ready now is J.D. Martinez, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now here's the first offering. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Now batting, the left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Next to hit is Alex Verdugo. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. And this will be fouled away. Here's another 0-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. in there, 2-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
2 out, nobody on. Now a drive by Renfroe. This is hit well out to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second of the game, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it carried off the foul pole for a homer.
In now, Christian Vasquez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Dribbled to the right side. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Reined in. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have taken their first step as they claim Game 1 here at home. This ball game is over.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. 11-4 at the end of this affair. The Tampa Bay Rays jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Shane McClanahan takes home the win. Eduardo Rodríguez was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vaskersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Unionizing their services.
You say that you love me, the final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 11 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Red Sox, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout of 31,042. The Rays thank you and hope you'll join us again real soon at Tropicana Field.